Hi guys, good evening. It's Tuesday night. For those of you who don't know me and are watching this video, I wanted to quickly introduce myself. My name is Amira Nasser. Um, I am a comedian and I wanted to make a video specifically based on racism. Um, because of the fact that I actually experienced racism tonight. I I'm gonna just speak from the heart because this is actually what happened. My man and I were on our way to the Brody Theater, and we finished having dinner and everything, and we show up at the Brody Theater. We walk in. Um, the guy obviously was not the MC. He just happened to be just one of the guys that like works at the theater. I'm not even sure what his title is. He just works there. And don't sorry, I'm a little out of it tonight. I'm dealing with allergies and I'm a little under the weather, so I'm gonna be doing a lot of coughing because my throat is just off the hook. So I get in there and I'm trying to introduce myself to the gentleman, and he wanted nothing to do with me. He gave me the cold shoulder. He was very unprofessional, very rude, um, just you know typical douchebag. And I thought to myself, okay, what the fuck is going on? Like, that's, I don't know, it was weird to me. And then I sat there and I observed the, I sat there and I observed all the other comics walking into the venue. Mind you, they were all Caucasian. Okay, it's very obvious that I'm not Caucasian. It's obvious that I'm Arab. Or some people racial profile me as being Persian or whatever. Um, and he was just like I said, he was just very rude, mean. Um, he was unprofessional. It was all that, and I I was observing him and the way he was interacting with other comics because they were also female comics too. They were white comics, and um, and I noticed how he was engaging conversation with them. He was like smiling. He was just he was very communicative, talking to them, very like back and forth. And I noticed that some were new to the venue, some were regulars. And and every time, like, I'm sitting there like observing him, like watching him, and I'm just like I was so heated inside. Because I'll tell you something. I don't know about you guys, but I watch, YouTube. Like, I'm religiously on YouTube, like, every day, or on social media every day, you know. Um, and I do watch videos or viral videos on Facebook of racism. And today I experienced it, Today I experienced it. And 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 some Arabs might object to what I'm about to say right now, but I feel like Arabs are the new black. Um, and I wanted to just say something that not all Arabs are bad, okay? Like in every race, there's gonna be bad and good people, okay? But not all Arabs are bad, okay? Um, and these Muslims and the Arabs that are committing these crimes are giving people like us a bad name because we're not bad. I'm not a bad person, you know, and at that moment I was so heated. Like I was so heated. A part of me wanted to put him on blast, and a part of me said, "No, Amira, just do your freaking open mic, do your thing, and then go." You know? And I noticed when the MC walked in, I went up to him to say hello, and he was like, he seemed cool. He was like, "Hey, my name is so and so," like we were talking, and I noticed when I was asking him a question about the list, that because there were some issues that arose, there were two white female comics that were there, and they were giving me a dirty look. And I turned around, I turned to the right when I was done talking to the MT. I turned to the right and I looked at the girl, and she immediately looked the other way, and she was just like, but I caught her giving me a dirty look, and she was just like this. She was like, and I'm like, "Can I help you? What's with your dirty look? Like, do I know you? You know?" And I'm just I'm just, I'm tired. I'm tired of the racism. I'm tired of the bullshit. You know? I want to say something. I'm not racist, okay? I'm realistic, but there's a difference between realistic and racist. I'm not racist. I have friends from all different cultures. I have friends that are Muslim. My parents, they have they're friends with Muslim Arabs, and I'm just I'm over it, and I'm tired of it. But at the same time, it's like I should expect it, but I shouldn't expect it, because it's like we are such a big melting pot. Like the whole world is a huge melting pot. Like there's different races right now that are breeding and reproducing. You see different races that like different, like half Palestinian or half Lebanese, half freaking Jewish, half Greek, half Mexican. You see so many different mixed races that it's like, how the fuck are you going to be, excuse my language, but how the fuck are you going to be racist when you see so many different people that are a mixed race? You see what I'm saying? And and when he did that, like the way he was interacting with me, I was appalled, I was frustrated, I was annoyed, I was flabbergasted, I was so many different emotions were running through my mind. And I tried to ignore it and let it go, but I felt like it was very necessary to put it on Facebook, and I felt that it was very necessary and very appropriate for me to also put it on YouTube, because I feel like this needs to be this needed to be put on social media. Why? Because I wanted to put this out there to let you know that it exists. And for those of you ignorant people that strongly believe that it does not exist, it still is very much alive, okay? I'll be at work, or I'll be wherever, at the gym. It doesn't matter where I'm at, just somewhere in the public eye, and people will assume I'm Persian, or they'll assume I'm something. They'll assume I'm either Latina or Middle Eastern, you know. Um, excuse me. And a lot, most of the time, people assume that I'm Muslim. And my response is, people ask me, "Oh, you're Arab. Oh, okay. Are you Muslim?" And my response is, "Does it matter what I am? Does it matter if I'm Muslim?" And I just tell them, "I'm Arab. I'm Arab. I'm Arab American." "Oh, okay. I was just curious." No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I am. Do you see me asking you what your race is? If I do, I'll say, "Where are you from? Like what's your race?" "Oh, I'm Mexican." "Oh, nice to meet you. That's great. I love Mexican people, or I love Mexican food." Because I do. You know, um, Asians. Even though they can't fucking drive for shit. You know, they're 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 cool people. You know, um, do you see the difference? Like, I know people that are Asian. I know people that are Latin. I have friends that are Latin. I have friends that are half Latin, half Arab. Okay, and you know, and I always like tease them and make a joke out of it. I'm like, oh, you're half tortilla, half hummus. You know, you're half enchilada, half fucking shish kebab. You know, like I make a joke out of it because it's funny because they're technically half. You know, I'll say you're half. You know, half refried beans, half. You know, half uh kafta. You know, like, but it's because it's funny. But I don't. I'm not racist. You know, and it just hurts. It hurts because it's sad that there's still people out there that are so racist. It's like, bro, this is America. We live in a big melting pot, whether it's San Francisco, Portland, San Jose, San Diego, Los Angeles. Dude, Los Angeles, there is a shitload of people. A shitload. You know, Armenian, Latino, white, Jewish, like North African, I mean, it's a huge melting pot, huge. I'm 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 appalled and annoyed at the fact that people still think they have the fucking audacity, okay, to be racist. Why are you racist? What did I ever do to you? You don't even know me. Like, what did I ever do to you? You're racist against me because of my biological makeup, or you're racist because you see so much happening in the world with ISIS and the Muslims that you're automatically going to assume that I'm Muslim or that I'm Latina, even though I might look like I am, but that doesn't mean I am. Or how about this? What the hell does it matter what I am? I'm a good person. You know, I do like I I don't commit crimes, you know? And it's just it's very it's tiring, okay? Like the whole thing with the blacks. Like racism has evolved since like the 1700s, okay? It's evolved. It's still very much alive, unfortunately. And I wish, I swear, I wish that racism stopped. I really do. I wish that racism stopped. And for those of you who are racist, you can go fuck yourself, okay? Because it's breeding and reproducing is never going to end, okay? It's just it's a part of life. It's part of the human species. It's never going to end, okay? And I wanted to make this video to tell you guys that for those of you who are racist out there, get over it. Get over it, grow up, and move on. Okay? Or maybe move to like the Midwest where there's nothing but fucking white people. You know? Like was it South Carolina? There's all white people. Go somewhere where there's only white people. Where there's not going to be any blacks, any Arabs, any Hispanics of any race, you know? Like, why are you in California? Why are you in fucking Portland? Go into an area where there's no race other than whites if you really hate us that much, okay? And I just I wish that me personally, I wish racism would end, but I don't think it will ever will. I think it'll continue to evolve and continue to get worse, and the hatred will get worse, the bullying will get worse. I really believe that because if racism has been alive since the 1700s, why is it gonna die down now? Why? And let's dissect this, okay? This is the part of me being analytical, like deeply analytical. Let's dissect racism. Racism is technically what's it called? A culture shock. There's another word for it, but I can't think of the word right now. You know, and I just I get assumed all the time other than Latina, other than Arab. A lot. There's been so many times where I get assumed, I'm like, oh, are you Muslim? Oh, are you Asian? I'm like, do I look fucking Asian to you? It's just, it's sad. It's really sad. And like I told you, racism has been alive since like the 1700s. How do I know this? Because I read, and I took a history class, and I read articles on racism. I read articles on so many different topics, you know, and I can go on and on and on about this on YouTube, but I'm not going to because it's already 15 minutes into the video, and I want to make a conclusion already. But racism has evolved since like the 1700s between all the Europeans and the blacks and the American Indians. Okay, it all started with the blacks and the American Indians. All the people, all the different colonies, like back east, like New Jersey, New York, New Hampshire, all the different colonies, even from the Midwest, they had the American Indians and the blacks as slaves and as apprentices. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Whatever. You get my point. And it's evolved. You know, we have evolved as human species. We've evolved, you know, from different countries. We're now different races. We're now different. There's organized religion. There's Buddhism. There's Judaism. There's so many different religions. You know, there's atheism. I mean, and why am I saying this right now? Is because it's like, give me a break. Give me a fucking break. You know, you want to sit there and racially profile people and assume that they're a certain race and then start getting all racism on them, you know, or racist on them. I don't even know even if that even makes sense. But you know, and start treating them like shit because you think that they're Muslim or you think that they're something else. What the hell does it matter? What does it matter? Like I said, if you don't fucking like it, leave. Because this is America, okay? And all of us are welcome here, okay? We're all welcome here, okay? I'm not an immigrant. My parents were immigrants, but now they're American citizens, okay? Like, give me a break. For Christ's sake, get over it. In conclusion, America is a big melting pot, okay? It's a big melting pot. You see half black, half white, half black, half Jewish, half black, half Indian, half Indian, half Mexican, half Thai, half Mexican, you know, half freaking Arab, half Colombian. You see half Egyptian, half Cuban. You see so many different races and religions that it should racism should not even exist anymore. It should be completely irrelevant. Why? Because it just should. It should be respected and it should be accepted and everywhere. Okay? Everywhere. I see all the time blacks and whites. Like a black man and a white woman or a black woman and a white man. So what? What's the big deal? What, because he's black? Okay, he's black. So what? What if he's not black? What if he's Brazilian? There's Brazilians that look black. But anyway, I know this video is a little long, but I really wanted to. Now that I'm in a more rational state of mind, I'm not, you know, thinking emotionally. I'm now rational. I wanted to make the video, and there you go. I hope you guys liked the video. If you like it, thumbs up. You don't like it, thumbs down. You know how it works. And I will be posting my next open mic video shortly. Alright guys, my name is Amira Nasser. Thank you for watching the video. Peace out. Until next time. Bye.